Look, I said I'm losing patience, drop your location, I'm pulling up. You text me saying that you miss me, baby, but that ain't enough.
Hey y'all, this is Kyri Williams, Eargazmic Interviews. I'm here with Dundee Films, Mr. Kyri himself.
What's the deal?
What's up, or how you doing?
I'm good.
That's good. That's what's up. You've been really putting in work lately. You've been all up in Compton, Compton, all the Bloods, Key Riches, Ray. What'd you say?
I said all the Bloods, all the Crips, everywhere.
Man, you've been out there. I'm very proud of you. We interviewed you like 2 years ago. What can you say like has really evolved with Dundee Films since the last time we sat down with you?
Everything that's really evolved is just like just being more focusing more on like creating art versus just going out there and just shooting videos and making everything pop off and stuff like that. That's pretty much it though.
Okay. I know we had a conversation a couple weeks ago about how you don't like when artists don't have storylines. Are you really trying to bring storylines back into music videos?
Yeah, I really want to bring storylines back, but I understand that all artists may not want storylines, which is fine. But I think what I was trying to get at more is like people just kind of just having it together a little bit, having an idea what they want to do. So when I come, we just not just looking around, staring at each other like, and they looking at me like, you're supposed to know what to do. Like, we didn't plan.
Right.
What you expect?
Have you been in a situation where you had to like figure it out for the artist?
Oh yeah, plenty of situations where I'd be having to kind of figure it out. But I'm starting to learn and understand that a lot of the clients that I deal with don't really understand how to put together a music video. So I'm starting to kind of just do it myself, like from jump, like,
Yeah, I remember you tweeted about how for artists, it was like a tip for artists, like you don't need to have like all this stuff in your music videos. You kind of just have to have key, like maybe a leading lady and, certain things. What are some things you would what advice would you give to like up and coming artists who are worried about their budget for music videos and all that?
I don't think, I think all like music videos should invest in like a lead girl. Cause like, I don't know, it just be looking weird to me like now, like when you got all these songs where it's just like a bunch of dudes jumping around and like, just being belligerent. It's fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun. Like, but it's like, like I said, I'm just trying to focus more on the art. So you kind of need a girl. A lot of people, they go and the first thing they think is like, oh, let me go get an Airbnb so I could look like I got money. Let me go get a foreign car. But it's like, go get those. If you go rent those, like they pretty much useless if you don't have an idea what you're going to do with them.
Right.
Like you would just be like, just throw it in the video. So it's like, all right, it's just you standing in front of the car rapping. It's like, like we don't know what we're gonna do with this car. We didn't plan nothing. Like maybe have like a girl pose or something in it. Like, but it's just like
it's boring. Like I just don't want to see you standing there rapping too much.
Exactly. We need to grab the viewer's attention.
Right. And then I feel like if you, have all these foreign cars and Airbnb, you're gonna have to keep that up and that's more money.
Yeah, and that's kind of why a lot of rappers, they don't shoot a lot of videos too often because they can't afford their videos. Like what I learned about this whole rap game is you have to be able to afford to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Like you can't just look like a rapper and make good music. You got to be able to afford it. And like if you create this image of yourself to where it's like, oh, I have all this money or I'm getting all this money, you have to look like that every single time you post, every single time you go out, every single time you make music videos and stuff like that. So I always tell people it's always just easy to just be yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and I feel like a lot of rappers, they kind of get stuck and they don't really make it too far because they can't keep up the facade or the image.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely feel you. The niggas be going all out in their videos. Like, I know you in real life, sir. I know you don't have all that. But yeah. You recently tweeted that Compton's rap scene is really where it's at. Can you touch on that and like kind of tell us what to keep an eye on in the Compton rap scene and whatnot? Because I know you are well involved in it.
Yeah, I feel like Compton I feel like Compton is like where all the talent is. Like, I ain't gonna say all the talent, but there's a lot of talent in Compton. Like, you feel me? Like, in that very small city. Like, you feel me? I feel like LA people, they get a lot of the hype and the buzz because it's a much larger city.
Yeah.
It's more people that know each other. And like, even though they say LA don't love each other, LA do love each other. They do kind of stick together. They don't really let the outsiders like the Compton people in too often. Like people from other places come in too often. They just kind of stick to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the only politics really is like kind of like the gang politics, but they kind of work through that.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like in Compton, bro, you got some super talents, bro. You got like Wally, you got Key, you got Siete, you got YS, you got FT Hop Out, you got all of the Ocho from the mob, Bolo from the mob, KB from the mob. Like, it's so much talent in just this one little this one little city that is crazy. The Bully, BBE, all them dudes up over there from Park Village, TZ Day 1K and Compton TG in the South. Like, it's hella cool from Compton that's like really not just making a lot of noise, but just super talented. Like, and then I feel like Compton, a lot of these Compton artists are versatile.
Yeah.
You know, you get like the singing songs, you get like the rapping songs. Like in LA, I feel like you got your fair share of like versatile artists, like the creatives, say for instance, like Vintage,
Mm-hmm.
and those type of people, like, you feel me, like who are real creative, and Tommy Sketchy, like those people are like super duper creative, like Blast. But I feel like the majority of it is like party or like I'm popping in my section, like I'm rah 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 rah, like, you feel me? It's just like, all right, man, like, all right, now we know you could get the party started. We know you rah rah, but it's like, okay, now what's next?
Right.
Can we get a song? Can we get a hit song that we could listen to? Like, not something to just turn us up all the time.
Right, yeah. I think a lot of artists are having to go back to the drawing board, especially right now, because we're not really going out like that. So it's like we want to hear it, but at the same time, it's like, I can't go to the club, so like I don't want to hear this right now.
Yeah, we're not trying to party right now. Like, we trying to party, but you know, we want to hear some mellow, smooth shit sometimes.
Right, exactly. In what ways do you feel like you help contribute to, promoting Compton artists and making sure these Compton artists are being seen? I know you do a lot of music videos for them, but in what other ways do you help, make sure they're being broadcast and put out there?
Man, like, I do a lot of work behind the scenes with like Compton artists too, like trying to get them like interviews with people like you guys. I try to like create a platform for them on my Instagram as well by like showing like behind the scenes stuff. Like, you may have seen like videos of like Siete just like maybe rapping one of his songs that's unreleased yet. Like, I got stuff like Twin Red acting as like a Mexican guy named Jose Cuervo. Like, so I just kind of try to create that little platform, kind of like a Complex or like a Viceland, the mini documentaries that I did with Key Riches, like, and I did one with Holland Is as well. Like, you feel me? So like just stuff like that to kind of create something so you could get to know these artists as people and not just as rappers.
Right. I think that's dope too, and especially right now, I feel like more people are tuning into social media, so they definitely want to see like, what else do you do besides music, or who are you as a person? So I think artists should take advantage of making content and doing behind the scene content and everything, because that helps a lot. I think we want to be in touch with the artists, like we know them somehow. So yeah. That's what's up. That's dope. I have one more question before we get to the question bowl. What are your plans for the next 2 years? I know I just asked, like, how have you evolved since the last time we talked to you? What are your plans for the next 2 years now?
Well, the next 2 years, I plan on just growing, man, like expanding, like into like, I travel a lot. So I'm trying to be more out of state artists and like start building a relationship with those people. And like, I also want to start taking like more pictures and doing more interviews and stuff. So I want to be like the first like videographer that's like a celebrity type situation. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, that's Dundee Films at the Grammys. Like, like, you know, eat at the Grammys, like just because I'm myself, like, you know. And I feel like the only person to really kind of get that close is maybe like Cole Bennett, but even like he's still kind of like low key and stuff like that. So like that's kind of how I see myself. But and also like just continuing to build like a financial stability, like, you know, trying to build different situations and safe havens to get rich and stuff like that off the art. Like, you know, I love to create, but I also want to be a millionaire. So
you want to build longevity.
Like, cause I see like even like a lot of the artists that I work with, I try to pick and choose like who I really want to work with, because it's like I don't want to try to build with this person where I feel like you're not gonna be here in next year, or like, you feel me, like not you're not serious about your rap. You're not in the studio every week. Like, you know, like rap ain't what you want to do, or like, you know, you want to go to work. It's cool to have a job and rap, but like make sure you putting that money into your rap career. If you're not focused on your rap career and you focused on everything else, you focus on your family issues, or you focus on your job and all that type of stuff. It's like, bro, we all got those issues. Like all of us as humans have all the same issues. But if you want me to be your cameraman all the time and all that type of stuff, I need to know that you focused on building your rap career,
Right.
because if it's gonna hold me back.
Right. What are some of the things you look for before you like work with the artist?
The first thing is like talent. Like, do I think your music is can it be sold? Like, you feel me? Can you be marketed and stuff, or can I market you? And then two is like how often you working, like not just making music, not just in the studio, but how often, like, you know, you want to drop it, how much effort you put into like your persona and your look and stuff like that. Just how much effort you put in. Like, if you always planning to build your rap career, then I'm gonna help you. Like, you know, I'll probably give you some discounts and everything else, like, to help you, because I want to see you win.
Right.
But it's not, you know, you're not planning, you're not doing what you want to do. Like, you know, you kind of just doing it on the fly all day. And I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, like, I could help you, but I could only do so much. Like, you know, I can't really put my all into you, because at the end of the day, you might blow. And I might miss out. But at the same time, it's like, I want something that I feel comfortable with, like, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. Would you ever manage artists? I feel like you would low key.
Yeah, I would love to manage an artist, honestly. But like, I don't know, like, I'm not really like a manager. Like, I feel like I can, like, I got the knowledge and the relationships and stuff like that to manage and market an artist. But I don't know, like, I don't want that responsibility, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of do it like when I want to do it.
It's a lot. And I feel like artists, well, not all, but some of them can definitely have egos. So it's like, it's a lot sometimes. Like, you got to low-key babysit them and make sure they on their stuff. And it's like taking care of another person almost.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of deal with that a little bit too as a videographer, dealing with like rapper egos and stuff like that. It's just like what's crazy about being a videographer is like you at the bottom of the totem pole.
Right.
You know, like I feel like I probably get held like a little bit higher than a lot of other videographers, because I kind of built a name for myself and people kind of respect that. But I feel like sometimes I do run into like people who got egos, whether they feel like people got to understand like what may be relevant to you may be irrelevant to somebody else. Like, so like, say for instance, you might run into somebody who's like super blood or super crip in their hood, and like, you feel me, like they get all this respect from their homies and this and that. But it's like, for me, like, I'm neutral. Like, all that stuff is irrelevant to me. Like, you feel me? I'm not talking to you as Baby Takeoff from such and such. I'm talking to you as Jabril Carson. Like, you feel me? Like, so like, that's what I be trying to tell people is like, some stuff just be irrelevant to things, like, you know. So it's like, bro, like, you may care about that, but I don't. Like, so
we're not talking all that right now.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Like,
that's what's up. very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. Has there been like any artist that you have to be like, I'm not working with you at all?
Oh yeah, it's been like not just artists but people, like, cause I do more than music videos,
Yeah.
which I'm about to actually stop doing. I'm finna just like focus on strictly music videos.
Okay.
But like just people, like some people are like really really particular and like nitpicky.
Yeah. I think you have wedding packages on your website. I feel like you're talking about weddings.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna change that. Like, I'm finna change all that. It's finna be 2 packages. Like, you feel me? One regular and one like big.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, like some people just be like real nitpicky about things, like and like me, like the workload that I have, I don't have time to keep going back and back and back and back to your video to fix this. Oh, it's one thing to be like, hey, bro, you spelled my name wrong. Can you fix that? No problem. But it's one thing to be like, hey, my shoe's untied right here. Can you change that? And then I go and I change it. And then they be like, and then I send it back. And then the next day, hey, but right here too, I don't really like how I did this with my hands. And it's just like, all right, look, bro, like I can't keep going back and forth to your pictures, or like, oh, it just be a lot of little stuff, like, or people, they might get something and they might be like, oh, I love it, I like it. And then, I don't know, they show it to their friends or something. And then they come back to me like, yeah, man, I don't know if me and you could work again because you did this. And I'm like, bro, you just told me you loved the video yesterday. Like, so it's like, bro, make up your mind. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I could fix whatever you want me to fix, but just be open about it. Like, this is a collaborative effort. Like, this ain't just you pay me and I get it right the first time. Sometimes I'm going, I don't even know you from a can of paint. I don't know what you like. And then two, what I don't like is like sometimes I get artists to where it's like you as a journalist, like you do research on your artists a little bit or the people that you want to do. So like some people, they'll come to me and get a video. And then if you look at all my videos, none of them really have like a lot of effects. Like,
Right.
Like it's very just simple, clean cuts and stuff like that. And then they'll think that I have asked them or cheated them out of a video because it don't have no effects. And I'll be like, bro, have you looked at my page? Have you looked at any of my videos? Like, that's not my thing. If you wanted a voice too hard video, go book voice. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Like, respectfully, like, you feel me? Because voice is a nigga out here. Like, you feel me? But it's like, that's not my style. That's his style.
Right, exactly. You got your own style. So.
I got my own style. I'm more into the storylines and stuff like that. Voice is more of like a, effect and stuff like that. Like, you feel me? Everybody got that. It's like basketball, So this person's the shooter, this person's the passer. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. Everybody has their own lane and their own like niche that they're good at.
Exactly.
I love it. We're about to get into the question bowl now. If you were in person, you will pick it out, but COVID and Corona.
We ain't scared of the Rona.
Nah, California about to be back outside.
We never left. We never went inside.
No, we really didn't. I don't even understand why people are outraged. It's wild. We about to have zombies, I promise you. Oh, you don't rap. I was gonna say you want to do a freestyle? No? Okay, we're gonna another question. Okay, let's see what this one says. Ass or titties?
Ass, for sure.
Why?
Because what I'm gonna do with some titties.
This is true.
What my dick gonna do with some titties?
This is true. This is right. You're absolutely right. All right. You are an ass man. I accept it. You want to do another one?
Sure.
Do one more. Maybe that one after this.
Come on, Tyler. Good one, man. We ain't scared.
Would you rather have the ability to read minds or never age?
Probably read minds. Because I heard when you be here too long, you get tired of being here.
I mean, I would definitely be tired of being on Earth. Like, I feel like it's real ghetto compared to real.
Yeah, my granny, she lived to like my great granny. She my great. Yeah, my great granny. She lived to like 98 or something, and her dad lived to like 104. And both of them, like, they for sure was like, listen, like, we can't wait to die.
My great grandma just turned 102 in October. She definitely, I don't know if like she ready to die, but I just know she was like over everybody. Like she just be like, I don't care. Like tell her like it is, and she just be like, I'm 102. Like leave me alone.
Yeah, she over it.
Right. Yeah. I would actually like to read mine too. I don't know. I might get carried away though.
What?
Reading people's minds, because somebody might be talking mess, and then it's like, oh, what bitch? Who the fuck? You know, you might end up fighting somebody. And
I'll be like, okay, I see you. I hear you. Bet.
I hear you. But let the people know where they can find you, where they can see your videos and everything else.
Everything basically Dundee Films. Dundee Films on Instagram, DUNDEEFILMS. Almost forgot how to spell. And then on Twitter is West Rosecrans, because I gotta separate the two. You feel me? Because I might be another person in one place than the other.
I feel it. But yeah, I'm proud of you. Like, this year is our 10-year anniversary.
It is. I'm proud of you too, though. You out here doing your thing. Your shit look real professional in the background.
Thank you. I had to adapt to COVID and Corona, so I had to make some changes. But thank you. Kendra, 2011, we out here making big moves and changes. But all right, y'all. This is Kyri Williams. This is Dundee Films, and we are signing out.
You tell me now you wanna move on.